This is my game's map, and it aims to be much more than just another map with the discover, mark, and fast travel formula. So to get the ultimate map, I began with a background. It's captured in real time for a realistic perspective. This was my previous map version. It was just an image. Now I've updated my game style to an old paper look due to popular demand. So I added a smaller paper at the right bottom corner for the map, and added some borders cause otherwise it just looks like paper. I took inspiration from Just Cause 3, and I divided the map into 3 provinces for the public alpha build, but they'll only be available if you do the classic discover the map piece, or if you come upon it yourself. Clicking on the provinces reveals the locations you've discovered with their allegiance. I created 5 structure types represented by checkpoint, outpost, ruin, fort, and village icons. Checkpoints are smaller areas used as a light defense for a larger area up ahead. Outposts are larger and act as enemy camps with more enemies and actual architecture. Ruins are, well, ruins of a previous time occupied by current day forces. Forts are large military complexes, satiating the Empire's supply and recruitment needs. And villages are, well, villages. Sorted out by size, these places on the map aren't built yet, but these locations are real. So I've hidden some of them not to spoil too many locations. When you're ready to capture an area, you have to complete the setup before the main battle. This can range from corrupt certain items, eliminate certain enemy leaders to handicap their command, or simply reduce the amount of guard the area has. If you need any help, I've added the option of having an honor guard. This means after a battle, some of your troops have the chance to become elite veterans. And these elite veterans, if chosen by you, can become part of your honor guard, which means they'll guard you 24/7 wherever you are, but you'll only have a limit of 5. This comes at the cost of your stealth. When you've completed the siege setup, you'll then need to mobilize the troops you're willing to take with you on this battle. Make sure not to die or all of these guys go with you, and the way to gain them back is by capturing areas. Only 3 structures are able to be sieged, and for the other types you just have to complete the setup and set the flag. But if you haven't noticed by now, the reason this map only takes up a quarter of the screen is because it's not just a map, but part of a bigger system that serves as a command and control center for my game. I call it the war system. Hovering over these areas reveals the intel you've gathered around the province. We can use this intel to understand the region and exploit weaknesses when capturing enemy areas. Intel can be found or taken from high-ranking enemies, and capturing all areas in a province will convert its allegiance towards you, which is beneficial because it can now replenish your forces over time, but managing your provinces will come at a cost, and if not met, you run the risk of falling into enemy hands again. I've created about 29 interactable areas, which kind of created a problem because I have almost no names or lore implemented into it yet. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. If you've noticed, I added a nice little picture and an underline animation for the target name every time you hover over something, just for a little bit of polish. I made everything in this war tab modular so it doesn't size weird, and every piece of intel you find comes with a bit of lore and tips if you need help understanding something. This was the war system. This is update 2 of 3, and next devlog you should see my grand vision for this system and its game loop. Going back to this bowl, I tested the old paper idea on the inventory, and it looks pretty terrible right now because I haven't made a hand-drawn worn paper texture. So I improvised with the photo of this scroll and made it a bit transparent too, because time isn't actually stopped, it's just slowed, and you can slightly see your character in the background. If you guys have any ideas on how to improve the style, I'm always open to suggestions, as no other tab or widget has been changed yet since it's just a test run. Just like these trees I showed you guys in the last video. To me they were super ugly, so I remade 2 pine tree variants, 1 maple, birch, and oak. Also this tree, I have absolutely no idea what it's called, but I've seen it in California like everywhere, and I like it. Now I'm finally happy with Environment Update 2, as I could finally set up specialized environments, and my most important change so far to my game Dawn is this board. I finally have a real-time roadmap sort of thing in the description. What I have here is what I have planned during the next couple months until I release the public alpha of Dawn. It's updated in real time, meaning when I complete something, I'll just check it and you'll see it as soon as I do so. This center area is the development timeline of my core game systems that are required to be completed before release. The icons are below the months I plan to begin work on them. and as you can see, I'm almost done with my last war update until its first version is ready to be used. I'll use a couple months at the end to polish all systems and work on a version 2 for them before the alpha release. But every month I'll have several other things added apart from these systems. In this section, I'll gather mining the community's ideas and launch several YouTube polls so you could vote on different systems and updates to be developed, like this ally system, as the spy system is scrapped next to the dynamic outcomes, because I feel like this one's just way too large of a scope. I want to add at least one community suggestion every devlog. So this month I added the Bloodlust system, suggestion by Clement on my Discord, link in the description. It reads, you should increase the attack speed every hit. You can upgrade this in the skills menu. So after a bit of testing and voting, if you press the attack button about 100,000 times, it'll increase your attack speed by about 100%. This means as you play the game, you'll gradually get faster, but systems like this don't always work as intended, and it doesn't stop people from just sitting there and spamming the attack button to get a faster speed. So people suggested different versions of this system. Like a combo of 10 hits increases your speed by 100%, but every time you get hit, it resets it. Or my idea, since my game has 4 different attack buttons like slash, overhead, thrust, and kick, for every different attack move than your last, you'll gain momentum, increasing your attack speed, but you'll have a 1-second timer to continue this combo or all momentum and speed increase is lost. Which version do you like better, and why? Anyway, that's it for August devlog. I'm gonna upload every month now because I'm committed to releasing this game, so next devlog should be out in about mid-September. If you didn't notice, I increased the map size to better expand on this war system idea. I know it's gonna be a really fun and unique system when it's complete. Remember to keep up with this game on my Discord and roadmap in the description. Until then, good night.
Please
subscribe.